Hi everybody. Today I'd like to reminisce about Floyd Patterson, the former heavyweight champion of the world. I first heard of Floyd Patterson when he was coming up. He had won a gold medal in the Olympics. He had won titles in New York's Golden Gloves, and he had a very interesting and very exciting reputation as a new heavyweight since Rocky Marciano retired. Now, some people said that Rocky Marciano retired because Floyd Patterson was coming up. And it's like saying that Marciano was afraid of Patterson. Of course, that's probably silly. I can see the fight. Why not? I can see Marciano fighting Floyd on the inside and pounding him in his stomach and avoiding that left hook by staying inside. And I could see Marciano defeating or knocking out Floyd. This is not to take anything away from Floyd, but sheer speculation. Anyway, I did see Floyd fight at the old St. Nicholas Arena in Manhattan. I fought some fight of his name I don't remember. It was an 8-round fight, oddly enough. And of course Floyd won. And the fight was the kind of fight that I thought Patterson always fought. That was a boxing duel which he won out in 8-10 or whatever it was. But that proved wrong, because Floyd Patterson won 55 fights, 40 by knockout. Now it came as a surprise to me. They said of Floyd Patterson that he didn't have that fire in the belly, or no, the killer instinct. He didn't have killer instinct. But I would say he certainly had a knockout instinct. He had this flamboyant left hook that he would leap at his opponent. The opponent didn't have any idea where it was coming from. So the heavyweight title became vacant when Marciano retired, and Floyd fought Archie Moore for the title. Good old Archie Moore, who was 43 years old at the time. I used to see him work out all the time in Stillman's gym. Always in the ring alone, shadow boxing, moving around. So Floyd did knock him out, and Floyd became the champion, heavyweight champion. Now, a word about Floyd's personality. He was a shy, withdrawn, sensitive kind of guy. And it was through boxing that he started to find himself and coming out of the shell. Well, he continued to fight, and he did reasonably well, although it occurs to me that most of the fighters in his era were around 180 pounds, including Floyd Patterson and including Rocky Marciano. I remember Roland Mostaza, who was very big on TV in the old days, was that weight. And of course there was Johansson, who was that weight. It seemed to be the era of the 180-pound champion, and that's where Floyd excelled. Now, he was that champion. He was knocked out, of course, by Johansson. A startling bloody fight. Patterson knocked down 7 times, something like that. But he came back in a future fight and knocked Johansson out to regain his title. So I guess what I read, he was the first man to regain a lost title, lost heavyweight championship. And Floyd ruled the roost for some years. And then the big guys came along. Sonny Liston, first round knockout, took Floyd out just by pounding him in the stomach, and Floyd looked frail. He was 6 feet tall, 180 some odd pounds. He looked slight. And Sonny Liston had these huge fists and these tremendous blows that Patterson couldn't take. All this I saw on YouTube videos, which I recommend you watch. And in a rematch, Sonny knocked him out again, and later on he fought the one, only the great one, Muhammad Ali. I was surprised to see how big Ali was. He was at least 2-3 inches taller than this 6-foot Patterson, and bigger, and he had a longer reach. It was like the end of Floyd Patterson's era. The big guys had arrived. Well, he fought on for a while, and then he retired. He was given the position of boxing commissioner in the state of New York by Governor Pataki. And that's an indication of how he matured from the neurotic kid, became a world championship boxer, and then he became a public official with the statewide responsibilities. So boxing was good for Floyd Patterson. It's sad to say he passed away, I believe it was May 2006. He had Alzheimer's and prostate cancer. He was only 71 years old. Well, Floyd Patterson, as the expression goes, was a credit to the game, the boxing game. And I would say he was also a credit to humanity. A good guy, sensitive, caring. Oh, I wanted to say that some of the fights you see on YouTube, he knocks out his opponent and he doesn't celebrate. He rushes over to pick up the guy that he just knocked out. And he'd do this a number of times. Didn't raise his hand, didn't jump up on a rope, and didn't say, "I'm number one." But he rushed over to the fallen fighter, try and pick him up. He was a good guy, Floyd Patterson. He'll certainly be missed. Bye now.